Forget the court, forget the pitch. The real battle between icons like Draymond Green and Cristiano Ronaldo isn't about scoring points, it's about who dominates in boardrooms, where strategy and business savvy turn athletic fame into real power. Ronaldo stands as one of the highest earning athletes on the planet, with a personal fortune estimated at $1.8 billion in annual earnings that put him in a league of his own. Draymond Green, meanwhile, is a key player for the Golden State Warriors, a franchise valued at $8.2 billion, and understands wealth creation from inside one of the world's top sports organizations. This isn't a game. It's a masterclass in turning global fame into global influence. So when these two chase the same endorsement, does Ronaldo's personal brand win out? Or can Green's franchise leverage tip the scales? Let's break down the numbers and see just how steep this financial mountain really is. When it comes to raw financial power, Cristiano Ronaldo stands in a league of his own. His wealth, built over more than 20 years at the top of global football, is the product of massive salaries from giants like Real Madrid, Juventus, Manchester United, and now Al Nassr, where he reportedly earns $200 million a year. Add in a lifetime endorsement deal with Nike and a portfolio of partnerships that span everything from luxury watches to hotels, and you're looking at a personal fortune estimated at $1.8 billion. In 2025 alone, Ronaldo's total earnings reached $275 million, cementing his place as the world's highest paid footballer and one of the top earning athletes ever. Draymond Green, on the other hand, is a respected NBA champion and a multiple-time All-Star, but his financial profile is shaped by a different system. His earnings from NBA contracts total around $25 million, a huge sum for most, but one that's vastly outweighed by Ronaldo's global fortune. However, Green's value isn't just about his personal salary. He's a central figure in the Golden State Warriors, a franchise now valued at $8.2 billion. Since the opening of the Chase Center in 2010, the Warriors' revenue has grown sevenfold, driven by a combination of on-court success, innovative business strategies, and an ever-expanding sponsorship network. The Warriors boast 37 sponsors each, spending at least $1 million annually, and their social media presence leads all North American sports franchises. Now imagine a scenario: a revolutionary tech startup is searching for a global ambassador with the resources to sign only one. Ronaldo walks into the pitch meeting carrying not only his athletic legacy but also the undeniable magnetism of his brand. He offers instant worldwide exposure, a digital reach that translates into real sales, and a reputation for turning endorsements into gold. For many companies, the allure of partnering with someone of Ronaldo's stature is hard to resist. But then Green enters the room. He may not match Ronaldo's global recognition or nine-figure annual earnings, but he brings something different. Green's experience at the heart of a multi-billion-dollar organization gives him a unique understanding of how to integrate new technologies into established systems, manage massive fan engagement, and structure long-term business partnerships. He's not just representing himself, he's part of an ecosystem that's proven its ability to innovate, adapt, and generate huge returns. His deep connections in the Warriors front office and across the NBA offer a strategic advantage for ventures looking to break into the American sports market or tap into the infrastructure of a powerhouse franchise. So can Green's knowledge of team-based financial structures and league revenue sharing actually serve as a form of leverage that money alone can't buy? If the startup values operational insight, access to a highly engaged American sports audience, or wants to understand how billion-dollar organizations adopt new tech, Green's pitch becomes compelling. He can open doors to investors and partners who see value in the Warriors' business model, community engagement, and sponsorship strategies, areas where Ronaldo's individual brand might not have the same reach. Still, when you look strictly at the numbers, the gap is massive. Ronaldo's $1.8 billion fortune and $275 million annual earnings put him far ahead in any negotiation where capital is king. Green's $25 million in NBA contracts, while impressive, can't compete with that level of financial clout. But in today's landscape, money isn't the only asset that matters. Influence, the ability to command attention and foster loyalty, often determines who wins the biggest deals. That's where the contest shifts from the balance sheet to the power of each man's voice and platform. Influence in the business world isn't just about who has the loudest voice. It's about who can move people to action. This is where the real contest between Cristiano Ronaldo's global reach and Draymond Green's niche dominance takes shape. Ronaldo's following is staggering, 939 million across all social media platforms as of May 2025. That's nearly 1 billion people who see his posts, react to his stories, and share his brand with every click. For any brand, access to that kind of audience is a dream scenario, and it's no wonder his digital footprint drives a $15 million boost in his endorsement earnings alone, Draymond Green, by contrast, doesn't play in the same numerical league, but his influence is anything but minor. His reach is concentrated. Millions of dedicated NBA fans tune in to the Draymond Green Show for his unfiltered take on the game, the business, and life beyond the court. This podcast isn't just a side project, it's a direct channel to a loyal, highly engaged community that values authenticity over spectacle. When Green talks, his listeners pay close attention, and that kind of trust can be priceless, especially for brands looking to forge deep, lasting connections. Let's put this influence to the test. Imagine a tech startup eager to break into the American market, weighing its options for a brand ambassador. Ronaldo could offer instant worldwide exposure. A single post from him could introduce the product to hundreds of millions in a matter of minutes. The sheer scale of his reach means global orders, brand awareness, and massive social buzz almost overnight. But Green offers something different. He could leverage his established podcast platform, using several episodes to walk his audience through the product's benefits, share behind-the-scenes stories, and even invite the startup's founders on for candid conversations. For a tech company hoping to build credibility and foster real engagement, that kind of targeted, authentic integration could outperform a broad, one-off shout-out. Ronaldo's CR7 brand is proof of what's possible with a global audience. Since launching his fashion line in 2013, he's expanded into footwear, hotels, and fitness. The Pestana CR7 lifestyle hotels started in his hometown in Lisbon, now stretching to Madrid and Marrakesh. His gym network, CR7 Fitness by Crunch, taps into the booming health sector in Portugal and Spain. Each move shows how Ronaldo's brand is built for scale, using his massive following to fuel ventures in multiple industries. Meanwhile, Green's podcast has the potential to grow into a powerful media empire of its own. His ability to speak directly and honestly to his audience creates a space for brands to connect in a way that feels personal, not transactional. For niche products or startups looking for credibility and word-of-mouth momentum, Green's approach can be especially effective. The contrast is clear. Ronaldo's 939 million followers generate sponsorship value that can eclipse Green's entire NBA salary, while Green's authentic, focused reach offers a different kind of influence, one rooted in trust and community. The question isn't just who reaches more people, but who can weather the storms that inevitably come with fame and business. When controversy hits, does global scale or tight-knit loyalty offer the stronger foundation? That's the next battleground in this high-stakes business rivalry. In the world of sports business, pressure doesn't just come from rivals or the scoreboard. It comes when controversy strikes. This is the gauntlet every superstar faces, where brand resilience and strategic backing are put to the ultimate test. For Draymond Green and Cristiano Ronaldo, their responses to real-life scandals reveal just how different their brand architectures are, and what those differences mean when big money is on the line. Let's look at the evidence. Draymond Green's career has been marked by headline-grabbing moments like his suspension during the 2016 NBA Finals after a series of on-court altercations. He's never shied away from controversy. In fact, he often leans into it, making his outspoken personality part of his public persona, especially on the Draymond Green Show. This willingness to embrace the role of the heel keeps him relevant, but it also means he's always a lightning rod for attention, both good and bad. But Green isn't standing alone. He's deeply woven into the fabric of the Golden State Warriors, a franchise valued at $8.2 billion as of April 2024. The Warriors' business machine is formidable. 37 sponsors each contribute over $1 million a year, and the team's social media reach is unmatched among North American sports franchises, with 32.6 million Instagram followers. Their revenue, boosted by the Chase Center and diversified ventures like Golden State Entertainment and a WNBA expansion franchise, has soared sevenfold since 2010. This vast network gives Green a diversified safety net. When controversy hits, the Warriors' institutional strength and broad business interests provide layers of support. He's not just relying on his own brand to weather the storm. Cristiano Ronaldo's path is different. His brand is global and intensely personal, built on his status as a solo icon who transcends any single club. He's faced his share of turbulence, from public disputes to the high-profile Piers Morgan interview that sparked worldwide debate. Ronaldo's approach is measured and calculated. He manages crises with careful public relations moves, always aware that when trouble comes, there's no franchise to absorb the impact. The spotlight is always on him alone. His $200 million a year deal with Al Nasser and his massive endorsement portfolio mean every move is magnified. He has to be his own crisis manager, PR strategist, and business anchor all at once. So when the stakes are high and a scandal breaks, Green can lean on the Warriors' deep pockets, business relationships, and organizational reputation. He's part of a system that can help insulate him from the full force of public backlash. Ronaldo, meanwhile, relies on his own ability to pivot, adapt, and keep his brand moving forward. forward, no matter how intense the scrutiny. Both strategies have kept them marketable and influential, but the risks and rewards are different. This contrast raises a bigger question. Is it better to be the solo global icon with unmatched reach, or the key player embedded in a financial powerhouse with a built-in safety net? The answer isn't simple. The way each athlete navigates scandal and maintains their business appeal shows just how much brand structure and support systems matter in the world of high-stakes sports business. When you stack up Draymond Green and Cristiano Ronaldo in the business arena, the contrasts are clear. Ronaldo brings unmatched financial scale and global brand presence. With $1.8 billion in estimated wealth and a $200 million annual deal with Al Nasser. His partnerships, like the one with Binance, show how he adapts to new markets and targets younger fans worldwide. Green, meanwhile, leverages his position inside an $8.2 billion franchise and uses his media voice to connect deeply with dedicated NBA audiences and business partners. In the end, it's a contest between vast global reach and deep franchise integration. Which of these strategies would you bet on